KPIX 5's Devin Fehely has been at the reunification center all day long, where family members are desperately awaiting answers about their loved ones. Devin?
Yeah, this is the county government building. This is the reunification center, as you mentioned today. This is where people were told to come if they had a loved one that was working at the VTA yard or had reason to believe that they may have been over there. And if you weren't able to get in contact with them, you were told to come here. You were told to come here for information and for answers. And there was a number of families who say they came here wanting to know what had happened to their loved ones. Those answers didn't come quickly. A couple of them came outside earlier today and talked to us about the loved ones that they were still waiting to figure out what happened to them.
We know he was there, and we have been trying to contact him since the morning time, since it happened, and he hasn't been returning any calls, no text messages, no nothing. So.
And you know he was there at the place where the shooting occurred in the railyard?
Yes. It's really difficult because, I mean, he has two little kids. And I mean, that's all I could think about right now, is like just his kids.
Now, quite frankly, those families still don't really know. They are waiting for definitive word, as they have been waiting for several hours, as they have been waiting for much of the day. And that speaks to the complexity of this investigation, of the carnage, and of the chaos that's out there at the scene. Because until they're able to secure that area, as you mentioned, until the bomb squad presumably, is able to come in and determine that there is no longer any threat, then investigators in the medical examiner's office aren't able to go in and begin to identify the people there. So this has really just been a very anxious, heartbreaking day for those families who know that their loved ones were there at the time of the shooting, have not been able to reach them, and are still waiting for some kind of definitive word about what happened to the people that they love.
Yes, it's understandable why it's taking so long. You want to make sure you're eliminating any potential threat there, but it doesn't make it any easier for the families that are desperately waiting to hear anything from their loved ones. Devin, you mentioned earlier about a cell phone. They've been able to track down a cell phone that's not moving within the building. I believe it was the young man we just heard from, and yet they don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, just think about modern technology, right? You hear that there's been a shooting at this location where your loved one works. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to call them. They don't pick up. In many instances, you can then track the location of the phone. That family says that they know where the phone is, that it's over there in the yard. It's stationary. It's not moving. Nobody picks it up when they call it. Now, that could simply mean that somebody dropped it. But, so they know that he was there, that his phone is still there, and they're just trying to get information, and it's a waiting game.
Sure. Earlier, Devin, Jeff Rosen mentioned that he was setting up a team of people that were going to be there to assist these family members, either with some sort of counseling and also just information as to where their loved ones might be or where they can go next. Have you seen anybody arrive yet? Does it look like more personnel is going to this location?
Yeah, so kind of what happened, just very briefly. So initially they told families to come here to the county government offices, and this was, for the purposes of this day, this was the reunification center. Now, because this was going to be something that was not going to happen quickly, that these answers weren't going to come right away, they actually bused some people from this area to the district's victim assistance area, another building a little distance away from here, because I think they realized that this was not going to be something for which there was going to be quick, easy answers or resolution. So earlier today, a couple hours ago, they bused some people away from this location to a place where they're going to be waiting for a little bit longer until they get the information they're seeking.
It is agonizing. The DA did mention that he hoped to have all the information to the victims' families by the end of the day, but I know they want to make sure that building is safe as well. All right, Devin, thank you.
Another aspect for the victims is the Red Cross providing some help and resources to the families impacted by the tragedy. KPIX 5's Maria Medina joins our team coverage with that part of the story for us. Maria?
And Alan, District Attorney Jeff Rosen held a press conference here just a couple hours ago, vowing to find out if anything could have been done to prevent what happened this morning. So where I'm standing is the Family Assistance Center. It has been set up again here at the Red Cross for the victims, employees, their families, any witnesses as well. It is the same center that opened up for victims of the Gilroy Garlic Festival shooting 2 years ago. So sadly, this county is all too familiar with helping victims after a tragedy like this. Again, the district attorney spoke not too long ago here, and here's some of what he had to say.
This morning, all of us woke up to a new nightmare. This one, 2 blocks away from my office. Honestly, I pray that this is the last time we have to open such a center in our county. We are going to do everything we can today and in the weeks and months ahead to support all of the victims and their families.
And this parking lot is full, not just with the media, but we've seen a lot of people in the parking lot, families of the VTA employees, possibly those still missing as their relatives look for answers. The district attorney said during that news conference that they are still trying to notify some of the family members, so that's probably why we're seeing somewhat of a delay. But again, you know, the mood out here is very somber, very heavy hearts. One woman actually asked the district attorney during that news conference, where can we find answers? When can we find answers? I've called every single hospital in the area and I have come up empty. So those are the stories that we're hearing out here. And my photographer had just shown you a shot of some of the family members here continuing to wait for answers. We've been here for a couple hours and so have they. So just to set up, you know, the picture of what we're seeing out here. Sure. That's what we're seeing, a very heartbreaking, tragic.
Maria, it is so heartbreaking. The whole thing is, and the Red Cross Center, they're operating as the facility, but I'm under the impression that it's not the Red Cross, it's not their responsibility to give the answers the families need. It's the county. Have you seen anyone from the county being able to step in and help bring them in and help them?
Yeah, and that's why the district attorney was here. So where Devin was, I believe, was the first stage of that reunification center. And now the families are being told to wait here. This is also where they can get counseling if they want. We have seen county employees in and out of this building, as well as the Red Cross, of course. The district attorney told us that this center will remain open until 7 tonight, and then it'll open up again at 11 a.m. tomorrow. But again, you know, the center opens up every time there is a tragedy like this for the families and the victims and any witnesses who want some help and get some answers as well. Alan?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've needed